Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Legends ZA, the final stream. Today we're doing it. We're getting it done. Get this stupid Pichu out of here. Get this thing out of my face. You go there. That's where you belong now. Box 20, row 4. Or whatever row that was. I don't even care. You're a Pichu. Where's my goat? Where's the Rayquaza? Where did he go? There he is. I found him. What's up, buddy? Get Rayquaza in here. All right, we have the entirety. Why are you level 85? Hold up a second. Hold up a second. Fix that. There we go. That's beggar. Beggar? Better, even. Got the idea for a new move. Became a plus move. Yada, yada. What the heck is Meteor Beam, bro? Meteor Beam? Why do you have a hyper voice? Crunch instead. What even is... Where's Meteor Beam? It doesn't show up there. User attacks with energy gathered from space. This boosts the user's special attack stat for a while. Takes some time. Okay, so it's Solar Beam, but rock and boosts your special attack stack. Well, you're better at physical attacks, so I'm gonna give you Earthquake instead. Because, you know, it's Earthquake. I don't care how much Pokemon changes, Earthquake will remain one of the most OP moves of all time. Nothing will change this. And if something ever does change it, then Pokemon is too far gone. I mean, Pokemon's probably already too far gone, but it will be especially too far gone. Alright, there we go. We got Rayquaza now. We can actually give Rayquaza an item because he doesn't need a Mega Stone for Mega Evolution. Because he's just too cool for that. Which is a little unfortunate on one hand, because it'd be cool if there was a Mega Stone that matched his colors. How many... I'm at 376 Gimmicool coins again. Look at me go. What am I gonna give you? Yeah, weakness policy. Did you do Eviolite? Eviolite for my Rayquaza? I'm just saying, I think it could work. I could give him a sharp beak so that he'll truly be a bird. I could give him the King's Rock because he's a king. Dude, give him the King's Rock, bro. Who's gonna stop me? Beautiful. King's Rock. Incredible. Alright. What's going on out here? There any cutscenes or anything after we finish the boss fight with Rayquaza? Doesn't look like it, but apparently... Oh, there are side quests from, like, all of you losers? Except Lita, who is suspiciously died. All right, what's up, Naveen? What you got? You gotta show me your shoes first. Drat, did I leave it back at home? Kyogre, Blue Orb, Groudon, Red Orb, Rayquaza, this rock. Exactly, Shroom. Exactly. What's up, man? How you doing? So, would you mind if I asked you for a favor? On second thought, Ansha may be just the person I need. What do you need a donut? Or a Gulpin? Doing alright, I had chicken, so I'm thriving. Yo, sick shroom. Now I want chicken. Ansha, I was wondering if Hoopa would be able to help me with something. I'm afraid not. You're a loser, Naveen, and Hoopa wants nothing to do with you. Come back when you're not such a weakling. Hoopa's power is not to be misused as anyone's personal errand service. But don't you sometimes... I asked Hoopa to help bring my luggage here from Rich's Me because it would have caused a stir if I had been seen lugging it through Lumiose myself. Yeah, she's like 5, bro. I'll tell you what my dear mama taught me. One mustn't expect others to do their work for them. Based! Stop being such a freeloader, Naveen. I suppose you have a point. I've relied a great deal on Solo and the others. Literally no one in this game other than me and Corbeau have done anything. And Terrigan. Terrigan, Corbeau, and me. We're the only people doing anything out here. We're the holy trinity of actually doing stuff. But sometimes I have to take matters into my own hands. Well, whatever you're doing is ruined. Why does he keep focusing on his feet? Help psych me up for it with a battle solo, an all-out one. Naveen's newfound determination. Side mission 199! I'll be outside when you're ready. Oh my god, this is 199? There's probably gonna be like 220 side quests. Ugh. Hoopa and I will come watch. I'd love to see what it's like when Naveen gets serious. Naveen getting serious is the same as Naveen being Naveen, which is that I, you know, destroy him. Okay, Naveen, let's get this done. Let's do this for real, Solo. Yeah, you're on. I have a Rayquaza, by the way. I feel like you might have forgotten that part. It's time for me to test my own mettle against one of the strongest trainers in Lumiose. One of the strongest trainer in Lumiose. I am sick of the disrespect from these Team MZ losers. Who do you freaks think you are? You have an Ariados! I need to test myself against you, so I'm gonna send out Ariados against Rayquaza! Bye. You would immediately get the poison. Yeah, later, idiot. Dude, I love Rayquaza so much. Thank you. Get this poison out of here. You know what? Prepare to die. Yes, yes, the GOAT! The greatest to ever do it! Oh no, my Rayquaza is confused. If only that meant something in this game. Why is the enemy AI always faster than me? They always get their attacks off just right before I one-shot them. Oh no, an Aegis Slash! If only I had EQ. Or Crunch, for that matter. Yeah, good King Shield, bro. Later. This music is a bit of a bop. Wait, it plays its chest like a guitar? That's kind of cool, actually. All right, send out the fighting type to get Dragon Ascented. Or Sky Ascent? What is this move called? You've always helped me out, Scrafty. This time I'll help you shine. That Sableye evaporated. Yeah, it used to exist, but now it doesn't. Don't tell Richie that I wiped an entire Sableye off the face of the planet. Dragon Ascent. Yeah, Dragon Ascent. Nice Ice Punch, bro. Bam, 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 bam. All right, yep, you still suck. You're a force to be reckoned with as ever. So I imagine talking to Tawny is just going to be like, battle me, like this is. Knowing your strength, I had a feeling you'd win in the end. Still, I'm proud to know I can go toe-to-toe with you and give you a tough battle. I don't know about all that. You're both very strong indeed. Well, but for all your strength, Naveen, you seemed reluctant to go back home. May I ask why? As happy as I'd be to see my sister, I would really prefer not to get another earful from my grandma. Sorry, Ansha, that must have sounded selfish after how much you've been missing your mother. If seeing your grandmother would really be so awful, perhaps it's all right not to see her. What? I mean, I just wouldn't have expected you to say something like that. Chat, be real with me. Is there, like... anyone here remember that this dude had a grandmother? Or a sister, for that matter? You could have told me he was a siblingless orphan, and I would have been like, yeah, sure, sounds right to me. You shouldn't waste your precious time on things you hate doing. Spend that time bettering yourself instead. If your grandmother accepts you after that, wonderful, but if not, you can still be proud. You agree with Ansha, do you, Scrafty? Well, I can always work on finding ways to use my skills to make my little sister smile. Even Grandma might appreciate that. She adores my sister. I'll gladly help. Perhaps I can make your dear sister some special donuts. I'm sure eventually your grandmother will ease up as she sees the care and kindness you bring. I'll choose to believe in my design skills and that someday they'll even change my grandma's mind. It'd be nice not having to feel so resentful toward her. Battling you brought me some new confidence, Solo. Really? I, destroyed you. I'll keep on chasing my dreams, sewing needle in hand for my sister's sake and for all my friends. Was the moral of this story that the 5-year-old... put 10 bottle caps, holy cow. Was the moral of this story that the 5-year-old pushed forward just hey, don't try and reconcile with your grandma, just ignore her and see if she gets over it? Is that the moral of the story just now? like, if your grandmother's, like, the worst, then, you know, what do you, yeah, don't, like, don't keep torturing yourself by trying to get along with her or whatever, but, like, it doesn't sound like your grandmother's the worst. It just sounds like she thinks you shouldn't be focusing all your time on a, art career that seems like it might not be paying off, which, you know. You know. What's this side quest over here? Aren't you the guy that I bought all those TMs from? I'm sure you've heard, haven't you, about a certain Pokemon? The Pokemon called Genesect. What's Genesect? I love when I walk down a random alley and a dude is just like, yo, hey kid, you heard of that Genesect around here? Yes, I have. You shouldn't waste your time on things you hate doing. All right, Chaos, good stream. I'll be off then. Fair, Shroom. Based and fair. I saw this really nice art of Naveen getting kicked out of his home once, and it tricked me into thinking he was going to be a character. That's a great comment. I love that. Like, none of Team MZ are characters, right? The closest one is Tawny, and she's just, like, annoying. Well, I believe you, but I've been itching to tell someone about it, so humor me. Genesect is an ancient bug Pokemon. Apparently it was altered by a certain organization. I subscribe to the Genesect is Kabutops theory. It also can be equipped with 4 different kinds of drives, or so they say. 4 drives I just so happen to have acquired. Oh, really? Random guy in a back alley. Why don't you buy them off me? I got some very interesting info to share once you get all 4. This dude is literally just like, hey, you want my shady Genesect drives? 5 billion a piece. Oh, do I have to buy them? I've got the drives. Wait, I have the drives? Did you not hear me? I said get all 4. They're yours if you bring me the Mega Shard. Okay, so we have to use Mega Shard. Thank goodness I kept getting Mega Shards. Why is the option to say I have the drives even here if the game knows I have not yet bought them for... Oh, this is nothing. I thought that they would cost like 2,000 a pop or something. You can buy multiple... Why do you have... How do you have multiple versions of all of these drives? I'm so lost. Is this guy selling knockoff DVDs? It feels like it, man. It feels like it. Tawny is a character. She's a bad one, but a character nonetheless. Barely. Barely. But yes, a bad one. Look at that. You got all 4 drives. That took some effort. You've earned my special bit of intel. Get ready for a beat from your Rotom phone. It's about to get some intriguing information. Go on, check out the location I sent you. Okay. I assume there's a Genesect there? Is that what we're leaning towards? Wild Zone 13. Ah, the bug Wild Zone. Featuring Phantom. He's uploading a virus to your phone. Joke's on him. My phone has so many viruses, it makes no difference. So is Genesect just gonna, like, jump out here like Peekaboo? Oh, it's, of course. Do I still have to make more dang old donuts? What? Hey, you can't go into any portals. Corpo wants to talk to you. Is this gonna be like an actual boss fight? Where's... Okay, Corpo, let's do this. You wouldn't steal a Douse drive, would you? At this point, I'd steal anything that got me done with the rest of these side quests. Get ready to start special scanning. Oh my goodness. Scanning, what are you talking about? Let me explain. You know how pockets of hyperspace Lumiose are still appearing? Some of them are unlike any we've seen so far. So we developed a system to locate distortions that lead to these new pockets of hyperspace. We call it the Special Scan System. Well, I say we, but it was the fine eggheads at Quattro who did the developing. When we run a special scan, it should pinpoint a rare distortion that leads to an unknown pocket of hyperspace Lumiose. But the system's not quite ready, which is why I need you. Go do some survey tasks so we can get enough data to run a special scan. I have to do survey tasks again? I'm dying. It's only 25,000. That's nothing. Thank goodness. I thought it was gonna be like 150,000 because Rayquaza was like, wasn't Rayquaza like 100,000? Yo, nice Noivern. Not all grunts are created equal, by the way. Drillbur and Noivern. What a stark difference. I think I have to go make some dang old donuts again. I've seen Drillbur win those. So true. Welcome to Ansh's Donuts. Yes, I need donuts. Do 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 do. All right, let's get a couple of 5-star donuts. And then some 4-star donuts. I think I should be able to make multiple of these. Donut turned out beautifully. Another of the same. Do 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 do. Another of the same. Another of the same. As long as it keeps letting me. All right, yeah, I ran out of that amount. Perfect, get another 5-star. It's a very fancy looking donut. Only plus 99. Another. Another! Can I make a third one of those or just 2? Ah, perfect. All right, then we should make some level 4 donuts. Because we don't need level 5 for everything. And that donut turned out beautifully. There we go. Order received. Why is there not a button that is just like, do you want to make all of the highest level donuts you can with all of the berries you have available? That's the button I want. Hey, here we go. I should be able to make a couple of level 4s with this. Add a lot of these berries. Should be able to get like 3 at least, maybe more. Only plus 67 levels, but whatever. We have the 5-star donuts that are like plus 99 or 107 for the, for when we need the big amount of shenanigans. Do 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 do. Can't quite get to level 4 with that. These are lower tier donuts. All right, that's enough for now. Your boy is so tired of making donuts, my dudes. Okay, so this should count for research points, right? Usually the side quests that have you go in here give you like 10k. I hope. Fingers crossed. I hope this still counts. The rematches with the people counted for survey points with that. Catching power poison, huh? Catching power steel! Perfect! You cannot escape this donut, you silly Genesect. There's no hope for you. I have a Groudon. Hello. The time is counting down? Where do I go? We're back in Darkrai's dimension? Yeah, this does give me 10k. Where do I go? Oh, you can climb up right here. There we go. They started me at the spot where Darkrai was, and now I have to run all the way over here. I've already lost so much time! No! Go, 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 go! Hi, Genesect. What's up, buddy? He's got the fire drive in, it looks like.